Have issued a warning to residents about reports about impersonators trying to access residential homes, claiming to be government officials or medical practitioners doing COVID-19 home testing. Impersonators can pretend to be electricians, telephone repairmen, garden service employees, or even security and police officers. For a little bit more on this, I'm now joined by Wahl Bartmann, who's the CEO of Fidelity Services Group. Thanks so much indeed for joining us. Welcome to the program.
Thank you very much for the invite.
All right, so tell us a little bit about the kinds of things that you're seeing more and more of.
Well, I think there are a lot of people that are acting as criminals, and they're using this opportunity to get into your house in your secure area, and you believe they're impersonating Department of Health or whoever, and they would come to your house and you would open up and you're vulnerable. And there's been a few cases that's been reported, and also it's happened in one or two business properties as well.
Typically, what kind of things have they been pretending to be?
Well, they pretend to be from the Department of Health. They're coming to do these random checks and to see, and there's been reports in the area that the COVID virus is there, and that's how they enter your house. And once they're in, they've got the opportunity to rob you.
So when citizens are at home, I guess as soon as something suspicious happens, they should contact either the police or security service if they've got access.
Yeah, definitely. If they do have a security company providing their services, to press the emergency buttons, and don't allow anybody in. Let them stay outside. And even if you're not at home or your children are at home now, please don't open up for anybody. Make sure contact the relevant people or the SABC, or there are a few emergency numbers out there that you can phone that will assist and confirm.
And these guys are so convincing. They come with uniforms sometimes, and also carrying documents that look authentic.
Well, they're very well prepared. They've worked it out, and they come in, it looks original, they've got vehicles, it's been decaled to that, and they would drive in, and you would think that that is really the department or any other institution that's providing a service. As happened with utilities, water companies, electricity, coming to say, well, we need to come and inspect or do something. Be careful, just don't open up, and take the necessary action before you open up or allow them into your property.
And I would imagine this is a good time to sensitize staff who may be left at home looking after the house to be extra vigilant.
Definitely, and I think with the schools closing now, no aftercare for the children, it is vulnerable, the children are at home, so please make sure that everything is locked, and if there's any suspicious activity, please to report it to your security company or to the SABC, or contact a call center or family member.
All right, we're talking about residents at the moment, but I would imagine businesses, particularly smaller ones, are equally vulnerable.
Well, they would select their target quite well. They know where to go, and they would come and pretend that they're doing a proper inspection. They want to see exactly. They've got some of the equipment, and they start doing the testing, and then they will rob all the individuals, and also they're in the property. So laptops, jewelries, everything would go missing. So
what's a clue to know whether this is authentic or not? I suppose if it's authentic, you'd be contacted in advance?
Definitely, you would know, you would be informed. They're not just going to rock up at your property, say to you they're doing an inspection to your place, or there's been a complaint. Verify, and before you do anything, just don't open up. Phone somebody to assist you.
But the one group of people often are the meter readers that often come from time to time. How do we manage that?
Well, I think that a lot of the companies and security companies, armed response companies, are now assisting their clients, and should there be anything that you need assistance, I think you should call on them. I think everybody is prepared to go the extra mile and to assist everybody in this difficult time.
Are you seeing an increase in these kinds of confidence tricking type of crimes of late?
Definitely, and they're well thought through, and they're well prepared, and as I said, they execute. It looks exactly like the original. They've got the paperwork, they've got everything, and they'll even have a number that you can phone to say, phone this number, and they'll confirm. And you'll phone, and the other person would answer as the Department of Health or any other institution, and you would believe that's correct.
And I would imagine that at times of fear, that's when we're most vulnerable, because we tend to believe anyone purportedly there to protect us.
Unfortunately, that's the sad situation where we're in today, that people are using this critical problem that we've got to benefit out of it. And yes, I think to be observant, to report any suspicious vehicles, people in your area immediately, so that there could be sent assistance to assist and help.
All right. I suppose we can't overemphasize and not repeat enough times. A final message really to our viewers at this time.
Well, it's sad to say, but don't trust anybody that hasn't been arranged to come to your property or to come and say that they're doing something or they've been authorized to do something. Please make sure that you don't open up, and if there is anything suspicious in your area, report it immediately.
Right, and I suppose it's not unreasonable to ask a supplier, tell us who's coming and give us ID numbers and things like that.
Well, I think that's what you should do. So if anybody comes to your place, they need to be proper checking that they're coming through. They need to confirm the vehicle, the ID, everything needs to be provided to yourselves. And then when you're 100% sure, you can verify them when they're there and open up. I think they also use it when the domestics are at home to come in, and as you said, they would come in as gardeners, everything, and it is a soft target, and that's what they would do.
All right, Wahl Bartmann, we're going to have to leave it there for the time being, but thanks very much indeed. I think we need to be sensitive during these times, particularly because we're most vulnerable. Thanks so much indeed.
Thank you very much.
All right.